Hello everyone, I'm here today with my Read-O-Rama Wrap Up. So over the last week I've been taking part in the Read-O-Rama Readathon and I've had some really good fun with it. I know the overall challenge was to read 7 books, but I had a pretty busy week at work and a much busier than average weekend, so I only managed to read 4 of the 7 books I had planned, but I am currently reading one of the others, so that book will be in my March wrap up. But during the week of Read-O-Rama I gave one book 3 stars, 2 books 4 stars and the other book 5 stars. So the book that I gave 3 stars to was Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, and this is a relatively new YA fantasy. The second one is out now, about a girl who is living in a town in the desert, and all her life she's been brought up to believe that getting married and having a family is her destiny, but she just wants so much more than this. And she's also been brought up with stories of ancient magic and she has a natural curiosity about that. And then there is a rebel prince who is actively campaigning to bring about change to that society. So I really enjoyed the whole air of young people rebelling against what they've been brought up with. I really enjoyed that. I also really enjoyed the unique setting of this book. I've never read another book set in the desert or anything like it, so that was really cool. I just think I didn't really gel with the writing style because I'm not immediately excited to continue with this series, unfortunately, and I'm not sure I will, but we will see, because it was a really fun read while it lasted. I'm just not immediately excited to pick up the next one. A book that I gave 4 stars to was We Come Apart by Sarah Crossan and Brian Conaghan. This is a very recently released YA contemporary which is written in verse, as you can see there, but it very much reads like prose. It's just set out like verse. So I thought this book was set in Ireland because both of the authors are Irish, and that's why I read it for the Read-O-Rama challenge of read a book with Irish elements. I'm still going to say it counts because both of these authors are Irish, but it's actually set in London. It's about a girl who has been caught shoplifting and she is doing some community service in order to pay for this, and while she's doing community service she meets a boy who has recently emigrated to London from Romania. So it's a bit of a social commentary really on people's attitudes to immigration and things like that. Obviously, being a YA contemporary, there is a romance involved and it was pretty emotional at times. The ending was incredibly emotional. I cried a lot. I'm going to talk about this book later on this month as well because I haven't actually hauled it yet, so I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in my book haul, but it was really well done. Another book that I gave 4 stars to was Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, and I went into this pretty much completely blind. It's a YA contemporary which is very funny. It's about a guy called Simon who is gay, but he's not openly gay. He is exchanging emails with someone who he knows goes to his school, but he doesn't know who that person is. They're sending kind of anonymous emails. They don't know who each other are, but they obviously are building up an attraction to each other. And then another guy from his year accidentally sees one of Simon's emails on one of the school computers, and he basically blackmails him because this guy is in love with Simon's female friend. He says basically, set me up with your friend and I will keep your secret, basically. So it was really fun. I absolutely adored the way the whole mystery was done. I was constantly guessing all the way through, who is this guy? I really want to know who he is, and you're kind of looking for clues in all of the side characters to kind of guess who it is, and that was really fun to do, and it was really funny. Some amazing side characters in this as well, great cast of characters. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I think actually she has another book out at the moment which I can't remember what it's called, but I am really excited to look into that and see if it's my sort of thing, because yeah, I really enjoyed this one. And the book that I gave 5 stars to was Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig, and I've had this book for quite a long time and I can't actually believe that I didn't read it sooner than I did, as in I read it last week and I should have read it ages ago because it was just gorgeous. This is Matt Haig's memoirs of his time with anxiety and depression and feeling suicidal, and I'm going through a not great patch myself, and this was exactly what I needed. It was so uplifting. I did post a few quotes from this book on my Instagram, which I know a lot of you likes, and hopefully those quotes alone will help you, because this book is just amazing, and it has, like all of these all of these wonderful quotes of praise all over the cover from obviously celebrities that we know suffer with this kind of thing. So Stephen Fry simply says Matt Haig is astounding. Joanna Lumley says a small masterpiece that might even save lives. And then on the back, Joe Brand has said a really great read and essential to our collective well-being. Michael Palin says brings a difficult and sensitive subject out of the darkness and into the light. Simon Mayo says maybe the most important book I've read this year. Nathan Filer, full of wisdom and warmth. S.J. Watson should be read by anyone who has suffered or known someone who has suffered from depression. Ian Rankin, fascinating and beautifully written, and it really is all of those things. If you suffer from anxiety, depression, or if you are feeling pretty dark about the world at the moment, pick this book up if you can, because it was just so gorgeous. It's kind of semi-memoir because he does talk about actual things that happened in his life, but it's also about the actual reasons to stay alive, about why people should want to be alive and why they should love life for all of the beautiful things that it gives us. So yeah, a really important book that was just absolutely incredible. And that is it for my Read-O-Rama wrap up. Did you take part in it? Let me know what books you read if you did. Do you think you might pick up any of the books that I mentioned? Please let me know if you think you might. So I will leave all of my social media in the description down below as normal. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.